The Oklahoma City Thunder won the 2025 NBA championship. This was it was a good game to start. You know, it definitely had a lot of high. Like it was gonna be a great NBA Finals Game 7 because Halliburton came out hit like his first three threes, and then Shea was also going at it with him. Caruso was hitting threes, so you could feel the moment. Like it was that they about to play. It's about to be one of them. But then Halliburton tore his Achilles. I'm not trying to be bogus like the way I say this, but it was kind of obvious he was going to tear his Achilles. Like these calf strains, they always lead to Achilles tears, so they don't be that surprised when a guy tears Achilles. I feel like these training stats have to do a better job of kind of like taking control. Like he's going to be out for a whole season. But then again, I don't blame Halliburton for wanting to play because it's the NBA Finals. You never know when you're gonna get another chance to win an NBA championship. So salute to Hallie for gunning it out and trying to play even though he tore his Achilles. And yeah, the Thunder won the championship. Shea's the Finals MVP. He had 29, 5 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 blocks. Shot 29% from the field. He was trying to go viral with them step back threes, but you could tell he really wanted the moment. Like he really wanted to win the championship and deliver for his team, which I respect. But he was taking some crazy shots, bro. He really thought he was Kobe out there. J-Dub had 20. Chet had 18 points, 5 blocks. Caruso had 10 points, hit 2 threes, 3 steals. Ihart had some big points. Lou Dort hit this one fadeaway logo 3. You knew they were going to win the championship after Lou Dort hit that. Kaysen had 10 points, hit a couple threes. It was a team effort, man. Guys came out there, played deep, played hard. The crowd was loud. It was into it. They had on the blue shirts. It was a beautiful moment to see the Thunder win their first ever NBA championship. Shout out to Sam Presti, our boy finally a champ. I remember in 2012 when they lost. I remember all of that. I lived through it. So it's cool to see them win. Like, it's very, very cool. You know, you're happy for them. I'm happy for them because I like how they're built. You know, they were built through the draft. And then after they were built through the draft, they got some guys through free agency. And it's like a good core. It's like a good unit. They didn't just chase superstars. They built guys. And they're not like LA where you could just get a bunch of guys that come to Los Angeles. You got to actually develop players and, you know, get them to be good. See how Shea is, Chet is. Some of the like young guys like Kaysen Wallace and Lou Dort. Lou Dort was undrafted. Shout out to TJ McConnell. Yo, he was going fucking stupid out there, bro. He had 16 points on 61% from the field. This guy was looking like Allen Iverson, bro. It was insane. The Pacers, you got to give them credit because they fought hard. It was a valiant effort. Even after Halliburton got injured, they were up at halftime. And they just kept on playing hard. Even later in the game when the Thunder went on a run and was up 20, they still kept on playing. I was like, man, this team just don't die. Yeah, Mathurin had 24. He was playing hard. Down the stretch, he was just getting to the line. So you always got to give them credit. Yo, Rick Carlisle, he was doing all that crying about the Thunder having their bus ready and how we're going to use this as a motivation because the Thunder had their bus ready is disrespectful to us. Man, shut your clown ass up, bro. He was doing all that crying. When the game was still close, he had Siakam sitting on the bench. Dumbass coach. I seen people on Twitter talking about, oh, Carlisle's he's one of the best coaches of all time. He's a top coach in the league, best coach in the league. Yeah, put a fork in it, bro. He's a good coach, but you guys are too premature. He does a lot of dumb shit, too. A lot of these coaches be too worried about the other shit instead of coaching their team. But anyways, like I said, shout out to OKC. The things they can get better on this offseason, though, is like, I feel like they need like a wing 4-man. I think Rasheed Fleming can help with that. They might draft him this year. They need more shooting, and they need like a playmaker. I think Nikola Topic might be their playmaker. You know, they haven't even played him yet. He's been injured. So it's going to be cool to see how they develop. I don't think they're going to be a dynasty because I believe dynasty is 3 rings in a row. I think they can win multiple championships down the stretch, though. They might even go back to back because they have the assets to do it. They're very, very young, too. That's the thing. They're really young. So it's like they have a lot of runway. So we'll see, man. It was a beautiful championship, and I'm happy they won it because people doubted them all year talking about their youth and they're corny, they're inexperienced, and they proved everybody wrong. They beat Denver, they beat Timberwolves, and they beat the Pacers, and now they're NBA champions. So shout out to the Thunder, shout out to Oklahoma, shout out to SGA, MVP, Finals MVP, Western Conference MVP, scoring title. You did it, man. Is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. But yeah, time for a Lakers segment. recently the Lakers sold the team, or the Buzz family sold the team. They sold it for about $10 billion. They sold it to the guy who owns the Dodgers. I believe his name is Walters, something Walters, and the Guggenheim Group. Yeah, they're like the owners of the Dodgers, so it kind of makes sense that they will own the Lakers. I believe before they own majority stake of the Lakers. Now they own like a 10% or 20% part of the Lakers. How I feel about it as a Laker fan, I love it, bro. I'm ecstatic. Obviously, you're not gonna see all the ramifications of it in one season, but I feel like in the next 10 or 5 to 10 years, it will look completely different. Because if you just look at how the Dodgers are built and the things they prioritize, it's gonna be beautiful. People talk about how, this is like the Lakers have money now. The Lakers have money. Yeah, for sure. This ownership group does have more money. They can spend more money. But that's not what I really care about. What I care about is the fact that they have a better structure of just basketball people. It's less nepotism hires. Oh, I know this guy. I know that guy. So I'm going to hire them to run the front office and certain things like that. I don't like that. Hire basketball people who know what they're doing. They can get the job done. And this is what I feel like this group is going to do. Jeannie Buss wasn't really basketball savvy. She might have been good with making money for the Lakers, even though it's the Lakers. And the Lakers are going to print money with LeBron James and Luka Doncic in their jerseys. But I digress. I'm still happy with this ownership group. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do. I want them to trade Austin Reeves this year. Maybe try to get Malowatch, get the 8th pick in the draft and draft Malowatch. But, I want to see what moves they make. I want to see who they hire. Will they get rid of Rob Pelinka and bring in Bob Myers, or will they try to get Sam Presti? I want to see. I'm excited. This is beautiful for the Lakers and where we're headed, because we have Luka Doncic. But I don't think this season is going to be the year that the Lakers win a championship, or we're going to see drastic changes. I feel like next year and the year after that is where we're going to see a lot of this stuff come to fruition. But I just wanted to touch on it and give my 2 cents. I like it. People keep saying, oh, Jeannie's still going to run the basketball stuff. She's going to run and have say-so. Bro, you don't pay all that money to become the majority owner of a team, and Jeannie Buss is going to be making decisions. So I don't like when people say that. They be like, oh, she's still going to make decisions. They said the same thing about Mark Cuban when he sold his stake and sold his majority stake. These billionaires, they don't pay all that money to be told what to do. So I don't care about no damn Jeannie Buss, man. She can be the face or whatever. She ain't got majority stake, bro. Them dudes got buku money in the state. They majority stake. So, yeah, man. Shout out to them new owners. The new owners need to lock in. Come in and make a big change. Like, really run this like a basketball organization. Don't run it like no damn mom and pop shop, or don't run it like no goofy organization. Let's run like a basketball organization. And let's get back to the winning ways of the Lakers. Make the Lakers cool again. I'm finna start that.